Alright, welcome back to Games Time with Mike and
Rico.
Alright, back at Anytime Fitness, training some back and some abs here. Hey, Rico.
What's happening? I was not aware you were actually recording. I thought you were prepping to record.
No, you always get prepared. So this is the first time I tried split screening in film editing, so if it doesn't look right, I'm sorry, but the video would have been like 30 minutes long if we would have just recorded single sets of our ab exercises.
I don't want to see that anyway.
Yeah, abs are kind of boring anyway. You want to get to the good stuff, back.
Yeah, so, but you know what's interesting though? If they don't like it, just put it in a comment. They should comment and say, hey, you know, it'd have been better this way or that way. We don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely. If you have a suggestion, leave it in the comments. We will take them into consideration. Anything to make our videos better will be greatly appreciated. So, for those that aren't aware, windshield wipers was the first exercise, and then we did
Pikes.
No,
Jackknives. Jackknives. Why I call them? Oh, I know why I call them pikes. So interesting thing is, before I found out they were jackknives, this is an old workout video I used to do when I was a kid, and they were on there and they called them pikes. So, yeah, everybody has their own.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I guess it's fair. All is fair in fitness.
And finished off our abs with some planks.
Abs aren't complete without planks.
An interesting thing I read in one of my sports medicine books was that apparently if you do a plank for more than, I think it's 30 seconds in a stacked position, it doesn't do any good. So that's why we're kind of moving around, coming down and going back up, you know, doing hip downs, just to keep moving, to keep the tension on the abs, put it in a different spot.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of planks anymore. Because I can do them for a long time. I start to shake before my abs actually are taxed out.
My shoulders start hurting.
Yep.
Right in the front delts.
And so when that starts to happen, it's time to move on. Dragon flags. Hey, if you can do a Bruce Lee dragon flag, you're pretty bad. And that's what I've been working on, trying to do is a Bruce Lee dragon flag.
I've kind of heard that those are kind of gimmicky.
Are they?
Yeah.
I kind of stake my whole core training on.
I mean, they're good proving your core strength, but as far as that work, I don't know.
You know who we left out though? We did not tell the person that mentioned that they wanted to see us do some stuff about core. That's why we threw it on there. But before we talk about that really quick, go ahead and fill them in on what we're doing here, Mike.
T-bar rows. Started off our back workout, nice and heavy. I don't even know how many sets we did. 4. I think we did 4 sets for everything. Except for the finisher, we did 3, but we'll get to that.
That's why it's called a finisher. Just don't have it in you.
Yeah, just warming up a little bit, lighter weight.
So anyway, really quick, abs. There's only 3 different sections to the ab. There's the transverse ab, also known as the oblique, that goes side to side, which is why we did the windshield wipers. There's a top layer of the ab, which is called the external oblique. I'm sorry, not the external oblique, the external abdominis. And then there's the internal part of the ab, which is what the plank is for. So it's just 3 portions to the ab. If you're really doing anything other than hey, look at that. That's a dumb gym move right there. That's a gym blooper.
I've done that before. I'm going to be honest. I've done that before. So for the last set, of course, gains time, drop sets. So basically do as many as you can, then strip a plate off, do as many as you can. Strip a plate off all the way down until you have 1 plate and just rep it out for as many as you can. Simple stuff. Just
what is this basic stuff? Just gym basics. That's what it is. Just gym basics.
Although I am amazed at the number of people who do not know what a drop set is.
I've never run across anybody that doesn't know the drop. Anybody that's been training more than 6 months that didn't know what a drop set was. I've never run across them. Of course, the newbies, the gym noobs, are not aware of a lot of these things. But hey.
Well, you gotta help. You gotta help them.
Yeah.
We were all gym noobs once. I know I was. There's always a guy in there, shredded, ripped out of his mind, and kind of intimidated me. But I guess he kind of motivated me to want to get bigger. And
definitely got bigger. Something I forget all the time because of the small age difference between us is you've been training. Though I'm older, you've been training so much longer than I have, and that's weird sometimes.
Well, when I was 13 is when I started, but when I seriously started um, 2011, I believe. My second year in college, I think, is when I seriously started learning about macros and correct training, and supplements and just learning the basics of working out. I kind of self-taught.
In a way, we're all self-taught. I think even going through getting the whole certification thing, that was still all on me to read, study, and take this stupid test. Anyway, yeah, I would say it's 3 years. This is going on 3 years of me serious training. As we move into the lats, the I can't think of the word I want to use, man. It sucks. The core of any back workout, right? Which is called the what? It's your thing, man. You break down the workouts.
I don't know. What is it?
Just a good old fashioned lat pull down, man. Just a good old fashioned lat pull down.
Either that or a pull up, one of the two. But some people can't do pull ups, so.
And that's why I say that lat pull down is the core of it, because if you can't do a pull up, I guarantee you can sit on a weight you can pull down.
Yep.
And we're fun fact. Here we go. Lat pull down. Fun fact. A lot of unfortunately, this is gonna sound biased. A lot of older people think that this works their triceps, and so they get on the lat pull down thinking they're working their triceps. And
I've not seen that. I've seen that on the straight arm pull downs where people have said, "Oh, the secondary muscle work is your triceps." If you're feeling that in your triceps, you need to fix your form on the
I say just pick a different movement.
straight arm pull downs. Yeah, that's true.
Just pick a different movement.
But the main focus in anything coming down, pulling down from above your head, is dropping the elbows. That's what I focus on is pulling your elbows down.
Speaking of which, it's funny you mentioned that right now, because it was during this movement, me and him had a mini conversation that is not shown here, about how far he goes down versus how far I go down for lat engagement. If we get another front shot, you can see his lats are crazy engaged right here. But if we get another front shot, perfect. This is a front shot, even though it's a different movement. I don't think I go down as far in the movement either. Yes, I do, just a little bit. I go below my chin, basically is what we're getting at here. I go below my chin, almost touching the top of my clavicle. Versus he stops at his nose.
Well, it depends on. I like to switch it up. Sometimes they go lower, sometimes they go higher.
Just eliminated.
Depending.
My whole purpose of having.
Well, I'm sorry, but you can't just like doing straight bicep curls every single time. You got to do some incline dumbbell curls. You got to do some hammer curls. Change up the angle that you're working the muscle. Anyway.
So, but the point was, you need to go to you reach max contraction. That's what the whole point of any movement is, to get the muscle to peak contraction where you got a full complete motion, or what they call it, range of motion. You got a full range of motion. And so it really doesn't matter. If you have to go down further or you don't have to go as far, it doesn't matter. Once again, fitness is about what works for you.
Right.
And I really felt this movement. It was really good. And we put the
pause reps
in there. We made sweet love to the weights today.
Well, Jim is your girlfriend, so.
Hey, my wife is okay with that.
You have a wife and a mistress. So, why do two pull-down movements? Somebody might be asking. So this one, tried to go wider on the first one, and then in closer will work more of your middle back, and then the farther your hands go out, the more outer lats will be worked. So we try to focus on squeezing right in the middle of the back for this exercise, which is why we put in the pause reps, to focus on the squeeze.
The back is a huge muscle. I don't know if anybody's ever seen a breakdown of it, but man, it's like the lats take up a good 70 to 60% of the back, and then there's so many. The trap goes really deep.
A lot of people don't realize that the traps are a major part of the back. They just see the top part.
And so changing up grips, changing up variation of how wide and narrow you go, helps you get a complete back. Because like I said, it's so much to the back. It's a very, very big muscle.
This is another exercise you can vary a lot. I believe we're sticking close to the hip, pulling to your hip. That'll work. That'll get the nice length in your lats. I like to do sometimes keeping my elbow out and keeping the weight, turn the weight
I've seen
on
you
its
do that.
side.
I've seen you do that.
And it works more of the upper back.
I never tried it. Seen you do it. And but like I said, we're different, so I just let it. I never asked. I never tried it.
But there's a lot of ways to do this right.
There's a lot of boob action going on right there. That is.
And a lot. You should put a sensor on that.
Sure, the FCC is not happy about this.
Anyway, there's a lot of ways to do it right, a lot of ways to do it wrong. Obviously, you don't want to swing too much. I might be going a little too fast here, but constant tension. You just want to pull and squeeze. That's the main thing. You don't want to swing the weight. You want to lower the weight down with control. Just keep it controlled. Is the main thing.
Constant control. Yes, that's what I'm gonna call it. Constant control. Constant tension along with constant control. How to stay constant. That's a good book right there. Gotta write a book in your lifetime to be relevant.
So I think that I'm going a little bit forward and then pulling back too. All right, finisher. Never mind.
What was this? So this is some I would say creepy. That's not the word I'm looking for. This is weird. This is a little weird variation we did for a pull down. This was really the target that. Oh man, I should have worn my stringer because I would like to say that it's really the target that complete trap, that mid point of the trap all the way down to the deep point at the bottom of the trap. That's really what this is for. We did, was it 15? I think we said 15 here.
I think we did 3 sets of 15 of every exercise.
And then here's the exercise for the triceps.
Yep. Secondary muscle.
We use the rope. I'm sure you've seen this done before. I don't know if you've ever watched any fitness videos. Use the rope because why? You get to go all the way back to the hip.
Behind your hip, actually.
Or behind the hip.
With a straight bar, you're going to be hitting your stomach or your pelvis.
Line, belly button, somewhere in there.
And you can't get the full range of motion.
And the lat wants to go so much further.
Right.
I'm not a good person to demonstrate. I hate that movement. I only do it when I'm with you.
Yep.
And this is my idea, low back extensions. When I woke up this morning, bad idea. But it was a good idea yesterday when we did it.
A lot of people, I think the low back is the rear delt of the back, honestly. A lot of people neglect rear delts on shoulder day, which you never should do. Watch our shoulder workout. But a lot of people don't work their low back. I mean, people do deadlifts, that works their low back, but...
I was going to say that. I was going to say, everybody thinks that, hey, I did a deadlift, that's my low back. That's my low back work. Not really.
But you need a focused exercise like that to really hit them.
And that is the physique leg spread. I went all physique on them. I'm actually kind of happy with that. I'm a very tough critic on myself, so
looks good.
That made me happy. Bicep pose did not make me happy. I need more peak. That just means I need to cut more weight.
Which means you need to do more bicep exercises for your peaks.
Probably. I haven't done Hercules in a while.
I like those.
Yeah, I love those.
So I think you can see here that the middle back is definitely the spot that's working.
Yeah, he's got the right shirt to see it, people.
Yep.
He's lean enough too.
Again, cut your own t-shirts.
CutYourOwnT-shirts.com.
Now, straight arm pull down is one of my favorite back exercises. I like to lean forward a lot. You get more. I feel it more. The farther you stand away, try to get in the same position you would do a barbell row almost. Nice neutral spine.
Always a neutral spine. Always. 9 times out of 10, if you're doing a movement wrong, it's because your spine is not neutral. 9 times out of 10. Because everybody will normally have the gist of exercise down, but they've got their back all twerked in some kind of crazy way and wonder why they can't walk the next day and no one wants to do a lower back movement. Lower back it gets the crap end of the deal, and it's so important.
Yeah.
I really like your form on this one.
Well, my head's kind of too low. It's not in line with my spine. So
as we say,
that's the only thing.
Keep your spine neutral.
That's the only thing.
And here's his back spread. I'm glad I did mine first.
I could probably go wider, but if I lean forward a little bit more, but you can see my nice farmer's tan in my arm there. We only have one side, but you know. Anyway, that's our back and abs workout. If you like this video, please subscribe to Guns and Gains. Watch our last shoulder video. We got more exercise videos coming out soon. And as always, thank you to Rico.
Love to be here. Glad to be here.
All right. See you next time.